Hello guys, welcome back to the channel Forex, and today in this video we're going to be talking about after you getting the strategies, everything ready, what you need to do next. So for me, what I understand by getting everything ready is like you already seen my videos, like the strategy videos, have practiced it a bit, and then already have been used to it, and then what should be your next step? So next step should be is journal. Journal. Okay. What do I mean by journal is I'll tell you. So what do I mean by journal is not just writing your emotions and everything else. So in journaling there are more like 72 points. Okay, there are more like 72 data points that can be measured according to me, but I don't use every one of them. And in this video we'll be only talking about 12 which are mostly used, and maybe in the future I can make other data points. So what we do here is we start making a journal. How? So there are a number of ways. You can use Excel or whatever you want, like a copy pen or whatever, just write it down. But for me, I prefer to use Excel. From the last video you have seen, I've already made a journal, like just the trade, TP and SL, and then plotting it. So it looks easier, okay, to see and be like, okay, this is the problem, this is not, okay. So I can just plot it. Okay, so that's the reason. So for the journaling, first part, you might ask me like, what's the first? So first will be like, first will be the first data point is date of the trade, on that which day the trade has been taken. That's it. That's date, like first data point. It's not that hard, okay. Second, it'll be time of entry, and time of exit. What can this be used for? This can be used for the sessions, to check if they after like a certain number of trades, you can check if all the trades which are in profit you have taken in some certain time or in some certain sessions. That's the second. You can also check the news timing with this thing, time of entry and exit, and you can just go back and see, okay, this was the news time, so I should have taken, or this was whenever I take because of news, it always hits my TP. Okay, so that can be the reason. So that's the second point. Third is like a trading instrument, like just symbol, I'll say, just like whatever pair you trading. Okay. Fourth will be trade direction. Trade direction, what do I mean by that is in trade direction, like either buy or sell. That's a simple one, okay, but we need to add one. Is it against the is it against the direction or with direction? Okay, so this thing, so you can see if most of the trades you take is against the direction or this thing, against the or with direction. Okay, so that can be added. So the fifth will be having the entry and exit prices. Okay, entry and exit prices. What in this, what you can have is like whenever a certain like a psychological number, like 00 numbers, like 3760, 3700, something like that. Okay, so we can monitor that level and then be like, okay, if most of the time when price comes to this psychological number or some like 5 level, any kind of like level, you can monitor with that thing and then just avoid taking those trades, or maybe you can just prefer those types of trades for the entries. Sixth will be like profit loss, the normal one. Profit slash loss with this profit and loss. You can have percentage and the percentage or the absolute value of the profit loss. It doesn't really matter. At the end, you can just plot it both, so that's fine. In this, we can use for the Sharpe ratio, how many trades taken, and other stuffs. Okay, so this thing 7 will be risk reward ratio. You already know. You most of them already know, but I'll still explain. Like this is what's the maximum risk reward every time you take the trade goes everything like maximum the price goes like a certain level and then come back. Okay, that's just put it down. Okay, this trade when this thing maximum time. So you can have a proper graph and then see okay, what's the maximum number of time we can my price goes to some level and then reverses. So you can plot that thing. It will be like just a win loss ratio. What do I mean by that is win loss ratio is just like win loss ratio. What do I mean? Just like percentage the hit rate. Okay, hit rate of the trades you have taken, so that you can increase the hit rate and be like, okay, you're not losing money, because the first thing is like you don't lose money and then you can have bigger profits. Okay, just remember that. Okay, just remember this. Another one is maximum drawdown during trades. What do I mean by maximum drawdown during trades? Is like okay, you have certain conditions and this and that and this and that. So you see like okay, price enters on some FVG and anything else, and but the high is for the sales, let's suppose. But the high is okay. Let's see some kind of FVG here, but the high is over here. Price comes back, and you see okay, whenever I take entry just FVG, it goes in my direction. But whenever it goes like a little bit up or closes just above the FVG, and because SL will be here of course, so whenever it goes here, the price tends to go up maximum of the time. I'll say it goes up. So what we do, we just because of this, like okay, we can see okay maximum drawdown of this thing. Then we can just from the next time, what we'll do is just move our SLs above here, not here. Just saving, that's it. Just saving to just modifying the trace, and that's it. So that can be one example. I'll say there will be multiple examples after you make the journal and then see on your own. So 10th will be quality. Okay, setup quality. What do I mean by setup quality is that whenever you take trades or like you created a setup like in this sense, you have to. There are certain conditions where like these are the things, but after entry you have already have like setups, right? Setups. So you have certain conditions meeting so that you can get the entries, right? So you have to let's see, you have to assign the quality of the trades. So like from A to B, C, D, E, and below that. So F, you won't do anything. You just no, I don't need it. For these three, you can have different risks per trade. So like if you're risking this 1%, you can have like a total risking here like on A. On B, you are risking 1% per trade. So on E, you can risk like 0.25, or in D, you can risk like 0.4. In C, you can risk like 0.8, I'll say. And on A, because you know, yeah, it's gonna go like 2 or 3%, you can risk more because you know maximum number of times. Because it's an A setup, it means like maximum highest win rate. Okay, so that's what it means. Setup quality. Okay, so that's yeah. Setup quality. Few are like last two are just like not to be entered. Like it's just like extras thing, extra like a comment thing, like what you want to say in this trade happened during let's say when you were entering, was the trade that you were supposed to take, or you have been taking the same trades every time, like the same setups, like A or like B setups every time, and then you have been seeing like something different, what is it, different pattern of the price movement whenever it touch some certain level and stuff, like extra stuff that you just want to be like, okay, look, okay, I've been looking for taking these types of trades, and whenever I take these things, this thing happens. Okay, so that's the extra part. The last part is like, oh, okay, so next will be just an entry criteria or the conditions for the setups, like conditions for entry. That's mostly it. Okay, that's it. You can just start journaling with like, whenever take a trade, just write all 4 or all 12 of them, and then get good to go. See you in the next video, and bye.